Christmas time! So we decided to do an episode specifically for you, but this is crazy. We're calling it Christmas Life Hacks. So, hey, anybody my age, I don't know what a life hack is. I had to ask her, so she's going to explain.
I know, I had this idea. Let's do Christmas life hacks. And I told her and she was like, what is that?
Yeah.
So basically, a life hack is something that makes your life easier. Something that you hear and you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? That's awesome. That totally helps me out. So we have some Christmas ones for you that maybe you've never heard of.
This is a simple funnel, and I know it looks ridiculous, but this has changed my life at Christmas. You know how you usually have to kind of like open up the tree skirt and move presents, move everything away so you can water your tree? This funnel is amazing. All you have to do is stick it into the holder and pour. You don't have to move anything. Watch this. It's fantastic. I just put it in. I can stand up and pour water into my tree. No hassle. Isn't that a great life hack? I love it.
So we all love making Christmas cookies during the holidays, but I don't know about you, but it seems like a few days later, they just get really hard, and I do not like my cookies hard. I only like them soft. So I'm going to teach you a life hack that can help with that. You're going to need some bread, whatever you have just laying around, and then you're going to put your cookies, as many as you want, into a Ziploc bag with some bread. Now I know that's really weird to do, but the moisture from the bread is going to make your cookies softer. So I just throw it in a bag, leave it on my counter overnight, and then the next morning you're going to have some soft cookies.
Some of you that know me, you know that when I moved to Houston several years ago, I lost all of my Christmas ornaments. I didn't realize that if you put things in an attic, I was used to having a basement, if you put things up in an attic or in a garage storage here in hot weather, it melts. So every one of my homemade Christmas ornaments for my kids from when they were little, they were all destroyed, just burned up. And I was so sad. So I've learned to take better care of my ornaments. And one of the life hacks that I love, it's so simple. You just take styrofoam cups that you buy, and it's nice when they're foam, they have a little bit of give to them, and you put them into just a normal storage box, and then you can separate and store all your ornaments. They're not laying on top of each other, they don't get tangled up, and then put them somewhere safe and cool.
Making cookies with your kids is so much fun, but so messy. Oh, this life hack is going to blow your mind because I had never heard of this. You're going to use frosting and throw it in just your kids' water bottles. Okay, we're used to using knives and, scooping it out and throwing it on the cookies, but kids cannot do that without making a disaster, right? So you're going to put the frosting in these water bottles. And make sure it's kind of the consistency where you can literally squirt this and decorate your designs and have an awesome cookie with no mess.
So I love this whole idea of life hacks. I really like that now. And I'm reminded, friends, of a scripture where Paul talked about something that I think is so important to remember during this season. He said that he was afraid that we may be led astray from the simplicity and purity of devotion to Christ. And I think about that so much in this season of Christmas. I mean, we are pulled every direction, you know, and even good things, even amazing, wonderful, godly things can make your mind just spin. And really, I think back to Paul's words, the simplicity and purity of devotion to Christ. And you know what? When you really spread that out and think about that in its truth, there's not a whole lot that we need to do in preparation for Christmas except what happens in our hearts.
Yeah, and it's not this major monumental idea. I mean, we all know we need to simplify and think about what's really important, but we just have to practice that. We know it, so let's practice it. Let's simplify our lives so that we aren't doing all these crazy things trying to keep up. It's like a life hack. When we know an easier route, something that can help us to make it simple, let's do it.
That's so good. Last night we took the kids, the whole family, we went to this really neat thing that a church put on here in Houston. It was all outside and people were dressed up like Roman soldiers and like, you know, the villages in Bethlehem and Nazareth where
live animals, camel.
It was awesome. And we were just out on a dirt path, and when we got to the end, you really saw a woman with a newborn baby that was representing Mary and baby Jesus. And it struck me that that is such a simple story. Yeah. It's so simple. It's just a young woman giving birth, scared, in the cold, in the dark.
In a barn.
In a barn. It's simple. And I think that that's really our message this week. Just keep it simple. Yeah. Keep your mind from being distracted from the purity and the devotion to Christ.
Hey guys, if you liked this video, subscribe to our channel. We have brand new episodes every other week with fun tips for living a bright life. We'd love to stay connected with you, so make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, don't forget to shine.